Rest a bit, Vasya. We still have 1 day of travel.
I do think the Vodyanoi sent you as my guide.
I think he sensed your power. But he didn't tell me this.
What kind of demon is he anyway?
The Vodyanoi has been ruling over the local rivers and lakes for a long time. He was here long before the new god. His palace is at the very depths of the Bluestone. His riches are immeasurable. Ushkuiniks brought him sacrifices as well as millers, fishermen, beekeepers. Everyone who works near the river or a lake has to deal with the Vodyanoi. Us two drowners.
How far is it to the palace?
Not far. Rest a bit now, and then we'll get to it.
This road looks old. Vakul also has complete economy here, with villagers and everything.
The drowners that have been here a long time are saying that this road used to be sacred. Each night, the old gods used to walk it. Now everything's changed to the new rules, and that's why Vakul is angry.
What do you remember from your past?
I remember my father. He brought me up by himself. I remember very little. Nothing else comes to mind.
Don't worry, Evdokia. You'll remember.
Oh, Vasya, who knows? I'm dead, aren't I? What was I doing, Lord Almighty? What will happen to me now? We, the dead, know only one thing. It's better to be alive.
Well, thank you, Vasilisa. Now what? I don't know if I'll ever get out of Vakul's domain now.
We will. We're not gonna stay here forever.
We'll see about that, you amateur subgod.
How will we get out of here? Granted, I'm not really a cat, but I still don't like being underwater.
Soon, Proshka. As soon as we get to the Vodyanoi.
You could always stay here with the other demons, you know.
As if that'd be any better.
An eel emerges from the seaweed, followed by a burbot. After several moments, you are surrounded by a swarm of eels and burbots that move through the seaweed as a huge herd. You soon notice the shepherds. Several drowners with paddles direct the group to a destination known only to them. You read the first Zagavr. The drowners turn their heads in surprise, and the water creatures scatter. Bubbling with rage, the dead head your way.
An old grave. Can make out the name. What happens to the drowners when their gulbets rots entirely? An old grave. Can make out the name. I think I can see an entrance to a cave. I need to ask the Rusalka what it is. Is that another pike lair or something? I think I can see an entrance to a cave. I need to ask the Rusalka what it is.
I heard this is where Vakul collects the graves of his victims. As soon as anyone drowns, a gulbets grows here.
We could perhaps find your name here.
I didn't even think of looking here. I want to go home now, to the surface.
The Vodinoi may agree to let you go. I'll have to think this through. I'll go take a look at the grave.
I feel a kind of kinship with that gulbets over there. No, I won't approach it.
What's that cave over there?
It belongs to the Vodinoi. Dead men are forbidden to go there. I can show it to you, though. You're not dead yet.
Wait, I forgot something here.
You find the grave the Rusalka pointed out and wipe away the cold silt from the wooden tablet. Indeed, it is the grave of Pahom's daughter. Near the grave, you find Yevdokia's old cross.
So many graves. All for the Vodinoi's entertainment? I hope I won't get my own gulbets here. So many graves.
I heard this is where Vakul collects the graves of his victims. As soon as anyone drowns, a gulbets grows here.
Enough rummaging in the cemetery. Enough.
Are you ready to continue on?
Wait, I forgot. I think I can see an entrance to a cave. I need to ask the Rusalka what it is.
I heard this is where Vakul collects the graves of his victims. As soon as anyone drowns, a gulbets grows here.
Enough rummaging in the cemetery. Enough rummaging at the cemetery.
Are you ready to continue on?
Yes, show me the way. This cave feels old. As if this crawl space leads to the underworld. This cave feels old.
This cave is closed to the dead. Vakul doesn't allow it.
Will you go there with me?
He'll let you out. I'm not sure about me.
So no one's ever been in this cave?
They say a drowner entered it, but Vakul punished him later. He ate him, I think.
Why do you think he forbids entrance?
Maybe he keeps treasure here. Maybe he puts some monster inside to keep an eye on it.
Talk later. All the walls used to be decorated here, but now it's all been washed off. Some kind of a bear or a moose. Can't make out. All the walls used to be decorated here, but now it's all been washed off. Some pieces of copper are lying in a chest. Are they badges or something? Could they be Chutes badges? They have no powers left in them. Some pieces of copper are lying in a chest.
Rays of light lead the way into the depths of the cave. The winding paths lead you to a huge altar. Who and how performed services here? You stop in hesitation. A drawing that appeared on the wall looks more recent than the others. It depicts a lizard-like pike. You think you've seen an image like that, but wasn't it a bear? You return from your thoughts to the present moment when you notice a sudden blue flash. A silver mask lies on the altar. You brush the dust off the ancient mask and exit the cave.